Hi, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to a sold-out Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey for tonight's main event. We are looking forward to this fight, especially after seeing what happened at the weigh-in yesterday. A stare down that nearly resulted in a bout breaking out right there. Now they get to do it for real. He's approaching the ring now. And this ring walk can tell you so much. Look at the focus on his face. Roy Jones Jr.'s self-confidence seems to just come through with each step he takes down to the ring.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch him up.
Just the opening round of 12 scheduled for tonight's bout. Jones is not just loading up, he's landing combination punches like he did right there. Oh, and the right hand comes into play by Roy Jones. That's a huge left he just scored with. Big shot comes crashing home. There he goes. He goes down from that headshot. 2. So he goes down, but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
He snaps a jab. Who knows how long this one may last, because Roy's opponent isn't built for a fight that can really go the distance.
No, he's not. He's probably going to look like a guy running into the propeller of a plane. You know, he's going to come out so quick, he just might get torn up by those propellers, or in this case, those fast hands of Jones.
Halfway through round number 1.
Back to the body.
Come on, baby.
Double jab by Roy Jones.
Hand up, hand up.
He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Jones's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch.
You gotta protect yourself.
Got to be accurate to send the combination to the body, and he does that. That was a left hand that came raining in on him. He does not look good. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. Well, we know he survived earlier, but now he goes down for a second time.
1, damn it.
2, 3, 4, 5.
I give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit, but I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
I'm not going to stand here and watch you take those shots. You understand me? Let's see some defense and more punches. Jab.
He has a new round in front of him, but I don't know that there's any new hope. He's been down numerous times tonight, including that last round.
You never know what a person's capable of when they're pushed to the brink, but this would be very unlikely. It would be spectacular.
Come on.
And now a little combination punching, landing both shots.
Keep working the body.
Roy lands the uppercut. If Roy Jones Jr. ever took his athleticism and put it into the mold of traditional fundamental boxing, how good would he be?
I don't know if he'd be that good. Maybe his awkwardness and his going about it in this kind of freelance way is what works for him, what is supposed to work for him. If he did it traditionally, he might lose maybe the talent that has gotten him to this place.
Jones is putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Sound defense. Good block that time by Roy Jones. Goes up top with the right hand. So he decides to go downstairs early on, and I think he'll be happy with that decision later on.
Well, it tells you that he's a well-prepared fighter. His corner came in here with a good game plan. They understood what they had in front of them. A guy that's going to move a little bit. Start going downstairs, taking the air out of the tires, and later on, he'll be in front of you.
Nice combination, throwing more than one. Both scored there. Good exchange. He fires back. Good job snapping out that jab.
You know, if you're watching Muhammad Ali, you know you need a jab to move.
That's a big right hand. Oh! Perfectly executed combination. Roy Jones Jr.'s down. He's going to have to beat the count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, that may have been just a flash knockdown there, Teddy.
Yeah, I think he's okay. He looks clear-headed. His legs are okay. Now it's just a matter of making sure that he understands why he got caught.
And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. The old 1-2 scores for him. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. So he scores a knockdown in the last round. Now he gets to settle down and gather himself a bit. Do you go after it? Do you get super aggressive here, having had your man hurt? Or do you still have to employ a certain amount of caution?
It's kind of like being at the carnival. You know, you just hit the bullseye and you got that big stuffed animal you can give to your wife or your girlfriend. But now he doesn't want you to go away with that.
Oh, no.
No. He tells you, wait a minute, try again. You could trade that in for something either bigger, but you might lose the one you have already. That's the question.
Roy Jones Jr.'s got to hope that these 60 seconds are going to pay off for him here. Went down hard in that last round. He's got to gather himself because you know his opponent's going to come right after him when that bell rings. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. That's a hook right to the flank. Roy Jones Jr. with a big uppercut. And another right hand comes in. Took took a shot. Now he gives a left. Blocks away that headshot. Not getting it done with that straight right hand. Jones is trying to get back to where he was here in this round. He was knocked down in the last round. Now, Teddy, when you're the opponent and you knock the guy down, those opening few moments of the next round, do you try to size up and kind of take into account where your opponent is? Do you look into his eyes and assess the situation?
Well, I don't know if you get close enough to look right into his eyes as the opponent. But first of all, in the corner, you better not send your fighter out if his eyes don't look clear. That's your responsibility.
What a big shot. Can he beat the count? I don't think so here, Teddy.
Now I know where they got that saying, falling like a sack of potatoes.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
Joe, one of the ways he survives is if he's been taught. Have good habits, have good fundamentals been put there. You're going to find out right now he needs them right now.
Good-looking two-punch combination there. Non-stop energy from both guys in this round. The final minute is here.
You got this one.
Effective with that 1-2. Good effective work with that straight right hand. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Big right hand from Roy Jones. Jones's work in training camp is now paying off. Do you see the accuracy and the effectiveness with that combination? Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Jones is so dangerous with that accuracy, a two-punch combination landing. And this round comes to an end.
Certainly. Don't stand in front of him. Listen, you need to mix your punches up.
Breathe in. Take a deep breath. Great job that round. There you go. You're doing well.
Well, start around number 4, a chance to look at Teddy's scorecard and get his insight. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. He scored well after being hit himself. And now he's targeting upstairs. Jones is applying an old axiom in sports, and that is speed kills. He's got plenty of it in the ring tonight.
Yes, he does. It's going to be up to his opponent now to find a way to take away that speed. Find something that can offset that speed. And I think that starts with controlling range. Get out of the range where he can control you, where he can use that speed.
Good return fire that time. Boy, that's a heck of a job there, landing a three-punch combination. And yet another big shot comes in. That was a big shot that floored him, and it's a big shot that may end him right here.
That looked like the great pitcher, Great Maddox, his sinker ball. Boy, it went down quick.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That's it. It's over. Fight is over. Roy Jones Jr.'s power just much too much for his opponent. Another knock. Good evening. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. And we welcome you to the famed Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey, where so many great fights have gone on through the years for our main event. This should be a good one tonight. Both fighters say they are primed, coming off a very intense and passionate training camp. Opening round here, scheduled for 12. Putting his punches together, landing 2 shots there. Good left hand able to land. This fighter here, the rap on him is he has low stamina. So many would say he should be pacing. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. He got rocked. He just got rocked, and he's still taking punches.
The only way.
Oh, what a left hand. Solid. Oh, right off the bat, he goes down. Round number 1, and he's on the floor.
Came out a little careless, and he paid a price. 1, 2.
He gets up after that punch, put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
Needs to improve that accuracy, missed with the headshot. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. Boy, he's really getting off with his punches and multi-numbers here. Halfway through this round. Able to dismiss that body shot. Good combination to the head. Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. Good right hand. Teddy, I don't think he's got visions of sticking around too long. He's landing power punches early.
Yeah, he wants to make it a quick night's work.
He gets off with a combination up top. Piercing jab. Scores well to the head with the right hand. Took a shot, now he gives a left. He fires off the combination there and it lands.
Finish with the hook.
Roy lands the hook. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Last 10 seconds. A barrage of punches that time. Good combination.
Yeah, that's what you want. You don't want one at a time. You want 3 or 4.
Coming to the end of this round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, a round like that where it's a lot of busy activity and both guys being busy. When you were a trainer, are those the kind of rounds that you prefer, or do you like the pace to be a little slower? Does it depend on each guy?
No, if I have a fight, I'd rather have a guy fighting a guy that you never see him. Leave me the heck alone. And where I'm in control all the time. But the fans love to see a fight like that.
Well, Teddy, you get in a spot like this, and everybody has their eyes on the fighter who was just knocked down in the last round. What do you look for? What tells you right away that you know what his status is?
Well, it's 2 things. The easiest one is the legs, Joe. I want to see if they're steady, if they're firm, if he's okay. But the next thing is his personality, believe it or not. It's kind of like when you go out to a bar with someone, they have a few drinks, and all of a sudden they're a different person. You know they're drunk. Well, I want to see whether or not my fighter's drunk. If he starts rushing at the guy, he starts acting in a way that he's never acted before, I know it's time to pull the plug.
Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counterpunch.
Looked like the Will of the Wisps, the old great Willie Pep. Made him miss, made him pay.
Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Both fighters told us that they want to have a similar approach early on here. They want to show a lot of varied attacks.
Well, that gives them a better opportunity to be effective throughout the night.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Scored well upstairs with the right hand. Now the question changes. It's no longer... Look at that! Wow, is this good stuff? What good stuff! He just scored the knockdown after being knocked out earlier.
Joe, that's incredible. And the knockdown earlier actually set up this knockdown because his opponent, he got a little reckless, a little careless.
Keep moving, keep moving. Back to the body.
Committing to the combo now, both land.
Nice work.
Blocks that punch. Oh, you see him with the left of the head there? Unable to make an impact there by Roy Jones. Comes right back with a shot of his own. Jones's blocking ability is doing well for him there.
Trickle. Don't stand in front of him.
We got it. All right. All we need is water up there, and that's it. You don't need that. No, throw that away.
Okay, listen. I want to see that straight right. Throw the jab, then straight down the middle. You got that? Jab, right.
He's trying to get momentum back. He gave it away in that last round when he was knocked down.
Well, he got a little pit stop in the corner, so now he's got to be like that race car driver coming out of the pits. You know, you come out of there cautiously. Don't get hit with anything as you're coming out. You know, don't cross those lanes too quick, and then get back into the flow.
Doubling up the jab by Roy Jones. Not able to land the headshot. You know, that jab is so basic, so simple, but as you can see, so very effective for him early on in this fight.
Yeah, well, he's telling his opponent, you're not coming onto my property. You know, I have a dog here, and this dog bites.
Good combination landing. Roy Jones Jr.'s hurt, and banging away he goes. You never saw this in the early half of the career of Roy Jones Jr. He got clipped with a power shot and couldn't withstand it. So after being knocked down, now some major questions to be answered by Roy Jones Jr.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Digs in with a good solid uppercut after taking a shot. Good fundamental work, landing the 1-2 there. Headshot lands, was a hook. Comes right back at him with a left hand. He just missed that shot up top. Able to cover up that gut. Comes right, wow! Unable to handle that combination. He is down on the canvas. and continue on. It may have been scheduled to go longer, but he just rescheduled it. Done. Over. Fiend. Knockout victory.
This matches up with any of the great punches throughout this sport.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you soon. Hi, everybody. So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to Boardwalk Hall at the famed Atlantic City Boardwalk in southern New Jersey. Our main event should... Round 1 of 12. Crashes home with the uppercut. A lot of advantages here with a speedy fighter against a fighter with low stamina. What does he have to be careful of, though?
That he doesn't burn himself out. That he doesn't go out there so fast he gets ahead of his own pace.
Come on, kid, focus.
Flower, looks like you're out.
Lands flush with the two-punch combo by Roy Jones. We're seeing a lot of work to the body here early on by him. Teddy, is that a certain mentality, these guys that commit to being a body puncher?
Yeah, because they understand that the body punching, you know, that's not something that's glorious. That's not something that, you know, like a great left hook on the chin, bang, it gets results right away. They understand that that's something that pays off later, and something you got to start early and stay with.
90 seconds to go here in this round. Missed the body shot. Teddy, what do you think we're going to see out of Jones?
I think you're going to see what you always see. You know, you're going to see a guy that breaks the rule book as far as the way you're supposed to go about technically approaching pugilism. But I think you're going to see speed, you're going to see power, great reflexes, great sense of anticipation, and you're going to see a little cockiness.
He missed with that headshot. Good step back counter punch there. Flush right hand. He falls victim to that. Did you see that? Round number 1, and he's already down.
One, two.
Hard to prepare for a situation like this, but many do. He's been down, now he's got to survive.
So that's where you're wrong. It's not hard to prepare, it's a must to prepare. If you're a trainer, that's what you do in the gym. You teach a guy, if you're in this situation, this is what you do. You grab on, you move your head, you survive.
Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Final 10 seconds. Jones is going to think about the next time he throws a punch because he just got hit by a good solid counter. End of the round. So he scores the knockdown and now heads back to his corner. Teddy, do you ever have to calm a guy down after he scored a knockdown?
That's a really great point because a lot of times that can be the turning point. But not for your guy that scored the knockdown, for the other guy. Because sometimes when you score a knockdown, you start to think it's going to be an easy night. And you forget what you knew when you came in. That it wasn't going to be an easy night. You're going to have to bring all the tools out of the tool shed. And it's important to remember that.
Roy Jones Jr. showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Teddy, what's the one thing that shows you a fighter like this is recovered? That a guy who was just knocked down in the last round now comes out for the next round and is fine?
Well, the first thing I look at is, does he behave the way that he normally behaves? You know, is he a guy that all of a sudden starts running at his opponent, and that's not his kind of style? That tells me he's still hurt. That tells me he's still a little drunk.
Well, here he is, Teddy. Roy Jones Jr. coming off of an amateur career that everybody knows about. I don't care if you're a boxing fan or not, because of what happened in the 1988 Olympic Games when he was absolutely robbed of a gold medal.
It actually changed the scoring system, the rules of how they went about the Olympic amateur scoring. They instituted a new program because of that terrible robbery. But you know what? We look at the negative. I'll tell you the positive. That stays with you. Stay with Holyfield when he did not get a chance to get his gold medal in the Olympics, when he was disqualified, where a lot of people thought he shouldn't have been disqualified. It has stayed with Jones. It has made him become a top pro. It has been a memory that has burned in his consciousness.
Flush shot lands after blocking away his opponent's effort. Good looking right hand after he got hit. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Good doubling up of the jab by Roy Jones. Roy Jones Jr.'s defense is paying off now. Good shot to the head with that right hand.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Went to the body there, but unable to connect. 10 seconds to go in this round. Good flush shot upstairs. We come to the end of this round. Teddy, a round in which maybe a lot of trainers don't like to see because it was a very busy round for both guys.
Well, it depends what kind of style, what kind of strength your fighter has, or even what kind of weaknesses. If I had a guy who likes to box, who likes to counterpunch, I want a guy coming at him. Not with a lot of TNT in his gloves, but coming forward where my guy is well suited. He can pick him off a little bit.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. There's a right hand. Right hand crashes home. He never saw it coming. He should tie up. Well, he's got the attitude, something's got to stick. He fires off the combination, and they both do. Very accurate with the overhand right. Right to the body. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Jones is showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. There he is from long range using that jab.
Joe, if you're on the outside, say at a picnic, you want to keep those insects away, you use insect repellent. While you're on the outside as a fighter, you want to keep your opponent away, that jab, that's the way to go.
Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head.
In and out, in and out, in and out. Let's move.
Showing you some defense there with the block. Able to place the right hand in there. Took a shot. Now he gives a left. You see what happens when he commits to the uppercut. Look at that. Great work there. Last 10 seconds of round number 3.
Keep those hands.
Back to the head he goes. And that does it for this round.
But I want you to keep those hands moving.
You got any more of these? I'll give you one. Hold it. More blood? Yeah.
Round number 4 underway. Jones is only won 1 round, but it was a significant round, Teddy.
Yeah, he scored a knockdown. Obviously, he knows that he got that extra point there. And more importantly, he knows for the future he can hurt the guy.
Well, you can just tell that he's unable to keep up this kind of a pace early on. You can see that these punches aren't what they were.
Joe, that's part of the equation. You go out there and you can chuck leather at your opponent, but your opponent, he can handle it if he wants to. He can deflect it, and then he starts coming back with his own. And then what happens? You get tired, you start giving up.
This is brilliant defense we're seeing here every which way. Blocking punches, moving well, parrying punches away.
Yeah, he's doing a great job. Now he has to connect the offense a little bit better.
Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. Good step back, counter punch there.
Beautiful.
Jones has been hurt by that shot. Oh, and there you go. What a turn of events. What a turnaround. He scores his own knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
And that's where scoring a knockdown hurts you sometimes, because now you think he's just going to walk in and get it again. Well, he walked in, he did get it. He got it.
You're doing great.
And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. 90 seconds to go in round number 4. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Roy Jones Jr.'s combination punching is working well here. That was not well targeted by Roy Jones. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Big shot he just scored with. Once again, he goes down. Can he survive this?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The ref is stopping this fight. Roy Jones Jr. smashed, and he can't get up. Unable to beat the count. I I never saw that coming. An early knockout victory. That's a stunner, Teddy.
So as I look at it, maybe not as surprising as everybody else is, because he came out very dry, no sweat on him at all, and he got caught cold.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you next time. Everybody, Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to a sold-out Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey for tonight's main event. 12 rounds of lightweight action. Boy, and we expect this to be a big night of action. We spoke with both fighters yesterday. Fireworks anticipated here tonight. Let's see. Manny Pacquiao's on his way to the ring. You can see it in his eyes. You just know he's got that feeling tonight. He's really keyed in for this one. You can see it as he makes his walk to the ring.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch him up.
Opening stanza of this 12-round fight. Pacquiao's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch.
Don't stay in one
Pacquiao
spot.
may get a little return taste of power with his opponent tonight.
But this is a case where Manny must understand he has other strengths. Don't go in there stubborn and say, I'm going to show him I'm the bigger puncher. Show him that you're smarter. Show him that you're faster. Don't allow him to use the one thing that can beat you.
It worked in the body.
Overhand right can be so effective. Pacquiao's almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly.
Hey, keep your hands up.
Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Pacquiao's been stunned. Big shot. Pacquiao is so aggressive that there's a risk involved. Manny just faced the risk and failed it. The power shot for him.
1, 2.
He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Good, good.
And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Teddy, I've heard you say it a million times early on in a fight. If there's any one piece of good advice you can give, it's start depositing it into that bank. Go to the body.
Yeah, because the interest comes later, and you're going to see the payoff in the late rounds.
He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counterpunching. Good, strong combo. Threw the straight right hand, but didn't score with it.
Come on, kid, function.
Pacquiao's jacked by an uppercut. Seconds remaining in this round. Pacquiao's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. And the round comes to an end. We did have a knockdown in that round. Now, Teddy, if you're in the corner where your man was down on the floor, what are you telling him?
Well, the first thing that I do is I sit him down, I get water on the back of his neck. You know, I bring him to a sense, I make sure that he's clear and everything, and then I tell him why he got his backside put on that canvas so he can correct it, and he doesn't go out there and get caught again with the same punch.
Pacquiao's almost as if he's scared to throw punches right now, that he's just thinking strictly about defense after being tagged earlier in this fight.
Well, he needs some help in his corner. That's where a good corner comes in right now. They have to straighten his mind out right now. They have to give him another way of attack. They have to give him a plan B.
A crushing two-punch combo by Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Manny Pacquiao. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Scored well up top. That is a strong uppercut there. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Committing to the headwork, you see him go. He is knotted. There it is. Up off the deck and now in control. He scores a knockdown of his own.
And he turned it around because when his opponent scored the knockdown, he got a little careless, a little lazy.
So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. But Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Keep your distance. Manny Pacquiao is proving to be elusive. Good job on the two-punch combo by Manny Pacquiao. Oh, that was a smart move right there. He was hurt, but then he held on.
Absolutely, Joe, but a stupid move, a bad move by the fighter who was having him hurt. He should have taken a little step back and not allowed him to grab.
Nice work on the combination by Manny Pacquiao. Good block. Big shot there. And he crashes to the canvas once again. He's gotten up before. What about this time?
One, two, three, 4, 5.
And it's all over. Manny Pacquiao's opponent is floored. A knockout victory. Boy, was that impressive. Boxing writers are going to have a field day with this early knockout, Teddy. Praising one guy, and tons of criticism is going to be targeted on his opponent.
Yeah, two ways you could criticize his opponent. One is that obviously his technique was not right, and that came from training camp. But the other is more directed to his corner, that they didn't warm him up right. I mean, he came out cold. There was no sweat on him, and he got starched.
That does it from ringside. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us.